And Dynamo Primary is proper for the beginners, which if you click on it, the website would be opened, in which you can find a guidance about introduction, what is visual programming, what is Dynamo, how you can use it. So we can read these informations to just get to know with the construction of the Dynamo. And also you can find some examples here, or some cases which you can create them in Dynamo, and so on. The next part, video tutorials. Here you can find some videos at elementary level to learn something and then apply them on your projects. But the point is that these videos are not matched with the current version. And Dynamo Dictionary, unfortunately, is not found for the new versions. So to find it, you should edit this and then search it, because Dynamo Dictionary is only available on version 1. So it is good for old versions. And here you can find 1 and 2, but the version 2 is not found, or is not released yet. Here just check out the library in the old version, and let's compare it with the new version. Here, as you can see, you got some items in the library box that there is a difference between version 1 and 2. In a way that in the old version we got analyze, built-in, core, display, geometry, office, but in the new version here we got dictionary, display, geometry, import, export, input. So as you can see, it got changed and more organized actually. For example, here I open the list, inspect, and then all indices of. Here I make a copy from the name of this node to find some information about it, and then I search it in Dynamo Dictionary. So just check this out, list all indices of. If you click on it, here you can find the description, inputs, outputs, and some information in depth, and also an example file in this way, which you can also download the Dynamo file or edit the example file in this way. Or for example, let's check out the others, circle and the example file. So the Dynamo Dictionary makes you aware of the nodes, they function, how you can use them, and helps you to use it in your projects. But I try to teach you these nodes in a very simple way, which it may be complicated there. And here code, you got 2 items, GitHub repository and send issues. And as Dynamo is all free to use and open source in a way that everyone can download the codes and then use them, and also improve them with Visual Studio and other applications of programming, or customize them and then export them in Revit or other applications. And then in send issues, you can send or report issues if you got any problems here. And then in samples, you can find some samples in Revit and use them in your projects. And also I should say that you can find these items in help tab. For example, here the samples are classified, or report a bug, open Dynamo Dictionary, go to project website, go to project wiki and about. So you got all of the items. So this was the first part of the Dynamo. So let's go to next pages. So at first you should click on new, or start from file and then click on new, home workspace, or from the another way here, new at the corner of the page. It doesn't make difference. So if you click on it, a new project would be opened. So right now you can see the workspace of Dynamo, that in which here you got some menus, for example file, edit, view, in this way. Then here you got the items of library box, you can search for notes, and the below part, I mean add-ons. Here you can find the packages which you installed them, and I told you you don't have these, but I have, because I have installed the packages from search for a package. And another point is that the nodes or the packages which you made them as your custom nodes, you can find them, and we call it zero touch. So by this way you can use these packages. You can also find them in add-ons and also in File tab, Import Library. So we call this library. Each library contains subcategories and has 3 parts, for example create, action, query, that we will speak about them later. Here in the search box you can search for a library, for example wall. Then you will find everything which is connected to wall, both default nodes or installed packages. Here you can also use the filter to find your intended node, for example Revit packages, Orchid packages, or Rhythm packages. So here you can specify your intended packages to find your node easier. In this way you can filter. Then in next part, compact and or detailed view. Here as you can see, compact or detailed view. If you click on it, you will find the description of each node here. Each node will show in detailed, and you can compact it just with a click. And here for example you can find out where the node has been saved, or which is the type of the node, create, action, or query, that we will talk about all of them later. So in this way you can use the search box. You can also get access to search box by a right click on a screen. Check this out. But the difference is that when you search on a screen, the result would be removed. So you should search again for it. But if you search in the library box, the results would be remained. And you can search and add your nodes faster and without any limitness. On the contrary, here if you search on the screen and then create nodes, all of the results of the search would be removed. So search box is easier to use.